Today I'm showing my top 5 menu items from the Taco Bell menu, and I'm showing off a couple items that just came out. Yes guys, the Taco Bell menu. Taco Bell is one of my most favorite fast food places of all time. I grew up with it as a little kid. I remember eating it when I was like 6 years old, and yeah, I still eat it now that I'm 25, so here's my top 5. And by the way, this is a hard list to make for me. Like, I like pretty much every single thing on the menu, so yeah, this is gonna be rough. And real quick, 2 disclaimers. So I'm not including drinks. They don't count, it's just food items. Also, I'm not including breakfast items. I got a comment on my McDonald's video I just did the other day. You forgot the breakfast items. I literally did. I forgot the breakfast items. So yeah, I'm gonna do a separate segment in the future for my favorite fast food breakfast items. So yeah, for now, just Taco Bell lunch/dinner items that are currently out. So no quesarito, even though that would be probably my #1, but it's gone now. Also, that smothered burrito. Man, did I love that thing. But we could talk about discontinued items all day. Let's talk about the current ones that are out. #5 for me is the chips and cheese. So this thing holds a special place in my heart, okay? Growing up, you'll see there's another menu item I also got to pair with this, but yeah, the chips and cheese is a staple of like every single meal I ever get at Taco Bell. I always get this, and no, I did not eat any of the chips yet. They did not fill this thing all the way up. Sometimes the chips are really greasy, and sometimes they're not like salted well, they're like bland or something, and sometimes they taste old. So it's kind of like a hit or miss, but the times they're good, I love it. And don't even get me started on Taco Bell's nacho cheese, guys. It's like my favorite nacho cheese in the entire world. I could eat like an entire vat of this stuff. In fact, an embarrassing fact about myself is growing up, I would lick the lid, which I just did. I literally would, because that's how much I love the cheese. I didn't want to leave like that cheese sitting there and go to waste. So anyway, there you go. But yeah, we're gonna dunk these chips and cheese in the cheese or whatever. Okay, something I gotta bring to mind, which is absolutely ridiculous. These chips and cheese are $3 now, bro. I know I'm stuck in the past, but $1. It should be $1 or even less for this. Like, but in my opinion, $1 is a fair price. $3 is not a fair price. Like, come on, bro. Especially if you don't fill the chips all the way up. Like, oh my goodness. So, oh my goodness, fast food's getting outrageous. But yeah, chips and cheese are a staple for me. If I ever go to Taco Bell, I get them every single order. Man, I could bathe in this cheese for real. I will give a spoiler, okay? So, nacho fries did not make the list, okay? And before you judge, which you will judge anyway, and that's understandable because nacho fries are awesome. I actually prefer the chips and cheese over the nacho fries. Okay, it really depends, okay? If nacho, like, sometimes the chips and cheese hit, sometimes the nacho fries hit, but sometimes they don't hit. The thing is, I've gotten a lot of nacho fries, guys, that have been hard as a rock or stale, and it's just kind of hit or miss for me, and it was really hard to decide which one I liked better, but in the end, I sided with the chips and cheese I liked a little bit better, because I grew up with it. It's kind of like a nostalgia thing. But anyway, so nacho fries probably would have been my #6 on the list. But yeah, moving forward now. #4 is the Cantina crispy chicken taco. Okay, so this thing came out not too long ago, and I tried it. I was blown away. I mean, look at this thing, guys. This thing is insane, okay? So it's got so much cheese on it. And also, by the way, though, the reason why it's not higher is I've gotten some... Well, my camera just fell. Okay, so I gotten some of these that were not good. Like it just depends on the cheese that's on the taco itself. Sometimes the cheese is hardened and congealed, and sometimes the chicken inside was whack. But anyway, this one looks really good. I mean, just take a look at this, guys. Wow. See the chicken in there that's dropping onto my pants? To be honest, I don't know why I tore this taco up, but whatever. I'm gonna tear it up in my mouth. I'm gonna be for real, I don't know why I did any of that breakage, because now there's chicken all over my pants and shoes. So anyway, it does, I will never learn, let's just be honest. But yeah, all in all, I love the shell, love the cheese, good bit of chicken in there. The chicken today is a little bit dry, I'm not gonna lie. So there's always, you know, something could always affect it, but overall, it's pretty good. And yeah, it's my 4th favorite item from Taco Bell. But you know what makes it even better? The avocado verde salsa they give you. This stuff is pretty gas. Pour that green sauce all up top. See that? Oh yeah, baby. Well, now the chicken is on my white shirt. This review is going south. Well, it can't get any worse, I guess. Who am I kidding? It can always get worse. Anyway, like, for example, this taco is $3.59. Like, it's a nice taco, but yeah, $3.59 is a little pricey for a singular taco. What will I spill next? I guess we'll find out in my top 3 items. But before I get into that, let's take an intermission and let's try one of the brand new items from Taco Bell. This right here is the brand new sweet Chipotle barbecue crispy chicken burrito. I have it loaded up over there. $7.49. Wait, I didn't know. $7.49? I didn't even know what I signed up for when I ordered this. Anyway, it's got barbecue sauce in it. Taco Bell's got barbecue sauce now. Never had it. Let's try it. Okay, so it's got their new chicken tenders in there. I didn't get like any sauce. What the heck? As you can tell from the purple, it's got like that radish stuff in there and some lettuce. And what is in this monstrosity? I'm trying to get to the barbecue sauce. And I think I just did. It's hard to tell. Okay, then. That just whacked my leg. You see my leg? Oh my goodness sake. There's chicken everywhere. The chicken tenders in the floor. There's chicken on my pants. There's chicken in my dashboard. And it was expensive too. $7.49. That was like a $3 tender that just fell out. Anyway, I gotta say, I don't think this item's worth it at all. And it's worth it even less now that I dropped half of it. But anyway, yeah, the barbecue sauce has a nice little tang to it. But it just reminds you of any other barbecue sauce. And it's just too expensive. The burrito is not that big for $7.50. The tenders are pretty decent. I prefer their chicken nuggets that they had. Tenders are a little dry though. And there's a decent bit of sauce in there, but it's like at the bottom. So like that's why I didn't get any for a while. I honestly would not get that again. Let's take a breather, move on to our 3rd favorite item. For me has gotta be the chicken quesadilla.
Get off, Napoleon. Make yourself a dang quesadilla.
Fine.
These things are hit or miss as well. Sometimes you get ones with hardly any chicken in it. Sometimes you get ones that are dried up. But, you know, that's fast food. It's a hit or miss kind of situation. I love them. They got the cheese quesadilla, they got the steak quesadilla. The chicken is my go-to. They are $7 now. The middle pieces are usually decently packed. The side pieces, the 2 smaller pieces are usually not that packed. That's just how it is. So the middle is what you're going for in these things. I will always pour fire sauce on there. Fire sauce, in my opinion, is a huge step up. Like so. I dipped the whole quesadilla in this stuff right here. And I'll probably be dipping my body in that fire sauce too sooner or later because I keep spilling everything. What is wrong with me? I'm not even doing it on purpose. Like, I did not want to spill anything on these clothes, okay? But yeah, I can genuinely say this is my 3rd favorite item from Taco Bell. Almost dropped another piece. Yeah, I consistently get these 2. I usually get one with my order, and that's kind of what I focus my order around. Get like a quesadilla, chips and cheese, and something else you're gonna see soon. You're not gonna believe it, but I had this video set up where I also got the new barbecue taco. Like, cause I got the barbecue burrito, I also got a barbecue sauce taco. I was gonna show it off after my number 2 item right here. They didn't give me my taco, bro. I ordered like 7 things and I just drove off. You know, cause like it was a full bag. Bro, they didn't give me my barbecue taco. Are you out of your mind? Okay, Taco Bell, forgetting the taco. That was gonna be the other new item I show you. But I guess not today because there's only 2 items left in this bag. This is one of them. The other one is my number 1 item. And yeah, they forgot the taco. It's not there. Unless I dropped it on the floor, like, which is what I've been doing the whole video. But anyway, my number 2 item has to be the grilled cheese burrito. Look at that thing, man. That thing's insane. You almost didn't get a look at it. It's insane. So I get the steak version. I think the steak version is the superior version. Check this bad boy out, man. Covered in cheese. This thing is amazing, and it's worth, I believe it's $7.50. I'll check the price in a second. I'm gonna get a bite first. Okay, I honestly cannot believe it, but this thing's actually cheaper than the barbecue burrito. That doesn't make any sense to me. This thing's $6.89. Why is this cheaper than the barbecue burrito? What? Anyway, I mean, it's steak too. It's not like, what? I mean, okay. There's probably more cheese on this thing than in that cup of cheese I showed you earlier. It's kind of insane. It's kind of loaded up. It's filled with rice, steak. Once again, I cover this thing in fire sauce, which I kind of missed the whole burrito. This thing's incredible. I highly recommend it. It's one of the only things I think is honestly worth the price, man. I'm gonna be for real. When I gave you the list of ingredients earlier, when I said it had steak and rice in there, I didn't really know all the ingredients. So that's why I looked it up. I wanted to be thorough. So I chose the steak version as seasoned rice, nacho cheese sauce, sour cream, 3 cheese, Chipotle sauce, and Fiesta strips in there. So that's what it's got. But my number one is another burrito. And you're gonna be like, what the heck? My number one from Taco Bell of all time is, it's stuck in the wrapper. What the, okay. It's the bean burrito, okay? And I got a huge reason why. Let's start with the price. This burrito is $3.19. It used to be $1.25 or something. I used to get these growing up when I was like 6. I would get them with my chips and cheese, and that's what I was talking about earlier. So that has a lot of nostalgia to me, and that's the main reason why it's my winner, okay? Main reason why it won. But besides that, I know it's such a simple thing compared to the grilled cheese burrito. It's also a lot cheaper though, to be fair. But the thing is that it's not that healthy for you, but it's a little healthier because it's got refried beans and stuff in it. A little bit healthier. What I do with this thing, okay, is I get no onions, okay? Forget that. The reason why is I don't like the texture contrast. I don't like the softness of the beans in there mixed with that crunch of the onions. I don't like that, okay? And I also get extra red sauce because I think the red sauce in there is not enough. And also I've had a lot of Taco Bell experiences where they haven't given me enough red sauce. And it's just mainly just beans. And if you get just a pile of beans, it's not that good, okay? So at least in a Taco Bell bean burrito. Lastly, I know what the beans from the Taco Bell looks like. I used to work at Taco Bell. Taco Bell was my very first job, okay? It was my very first job. I started when I was 16 years old. Anyway, but regardless of that, I still love them. I grew up with them. I was like 6 years old. I ate them a bunch. It was like this is what I would get. But you know what's funny? As a kid, I would get them and I would take the beans out pretty much. I would remove like 80% of the beans with my hands. No joke. I would open the tortilla up and rip out like 80% of the beans when I was a little kid. And I would do that because I didn't like, it was like too much beans for me, which is funny because to me now, the beans is the best part. I'm not here for the tortilla. I'm here for the beans. So that's kind of funny. I gotta say though, this is one of the biggest hit or miss things at Taco Bell. Beans from Taco Bell can be pasty, hard as a rock, crunchy, decrepit, terrible. They can be awful. So every time I get one of these, I basically say a short prayer and I'm like, please, please give me a burrito that is decent today. So, and that's what the red sauce, you know, like the red sauce, if there's more red sauce, it kind of makes the beans more malleable. So let's hope. And as you can tell, it's a pretty decent day. The beans are somewhat soft in any case. This is my favorite item. It's kind of because of nostalgia. So everyone's going to have a different list. And I know, like, the Mexican pizza is amazing. And there's other things that are amazing at Taco Bell too. So whatever you guys, you know, put your list in the comments. I'm curious, and tell me what you agree and don't agree with. I plan to do a whole lot more top 5 list, and hopefully with the next place I do, if I do a new item, hopefully they give it to me. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Love you all, and I wish you the best day ever. Have a good one. I gotta go clean up my car and my clothes. If you like that video and you want some more food related or travel content, please hit that subscribe button. I have over 1,000 videos of food related and travel content. There's tons for everyone to enjoy. Much love.